Yes, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much to the channel. My name is Martindogger. Obviously, you already know that since you've clicked this video. I wanted to tell you anyway. And we're looking at the T92E1 again. And why is that? I've been sent a few good replays. This one is from King Bulbit 24, who sent it, I think, on patch day actually, and he sent this one with a message that I could not stop laughing at the memes that unfolded in front of my very eyes. And if you send stuff like this with a good description of what's going to happen in the game, then I will watch them. Then I really want to see what is happening. And believe me, you will not be disappointed. He's going to shoot his E75 now. He has locked on, he has a missile, and E75 is somewhat held down. At least he's behind the ridge. He can get shot from the top over there as well, because he's flabbergasted by that missile. This is what these tanks can do. And not all missiles hit. This one seem to have missed, and King Bulbit is going to get shot by another T92E1 very shortly. But the T92E1 has a mantlet with a little bit of space armor, so he blocks 560 from a heat shell. This tank, it has such troll armor on the front plate. It has, I think, some spaced armor actually on the sides. I mean, it's not really spaced armor, but it kind of looks like spaced armor, and it sort of seems to act like spaced armor because it has a few really strange angles, and because you can drive around with this thing so freaking quickly, it turns and jinks around, and you can turn on the spot really quickly. That means that armor is it's not spaced in reality, but it almost acts like space armor. I've bounced shots from a T124, from a Death Star, from a grill, from Jaegerus on the side armor, and that should not happen. And it should not happen because in reality it's 52 mils. I mean, 52 is good because it can't be overmatched by the big guns at tier 8 152 mil guns. But that also means that Sheridans and T92E1s themselves will bounce on your side armor if you angle it correctly. And that means you can actually kind of side scrape, quote unquote, with it. That said, the missiles are becoming a bit more of a problem than I expected. I was thinking, right, people will have a lot of trouble shooting this, but if you auto aim on a mobile device with it, and if you then shoot up in the air or even over your back, you will be able to kill enemies, which is pretty ridiculous. And this T28 Defender is shooting the AFK Tiger, which is good because that means that King Bulbit 24 can go around and then shoot him. I mean, the guy should have been better off just shooting the T92E1, but something in the end. And then let the memes unfold. Let the Benny Hill music start. I'm not really going to start it, but you can play it in your hand, and it really makes sense. And here is Bulbit. Look at that APCR right through the side of the IS-5. Thank you very much. One tank down, 3 to go. And he's going to run away. He's getting chased by a T92E1, who decided to use a missile on a moving tank. That is not the best thing to do. I mean, the missiles, while Bulbit is going to bounce another shot, there we go, on the back. 560, it was a heat shell, I think, from the from that T49, which may have bounced on the mantlet. I mean, he would have been better off shooting HE. He would not have penetrated, maybe shot him and tracked him. That would have been better. And you can see the Bulbit is now, he has to take care of, there we go, yes, clears the T28 Defender. He's now, he's lost both of his repair packs, so he has to keep running around and moving around and then getting rammed slightly by the T49, and then he can turn the turret around, and he's nearly reloaded, and he's got 1 second to go. Yes, he is reloaded. Come on, guy, chase me, come on. Then he shoots, and he hits. There we go, 5k damage. Let's just keep running, This is what this tank can do. And I've covered it in a review, obviously. I've covered the Sheridan as well in a recent review, and I think it is time to get these tanks. Why is that? They are just performing. They are performing so freaking well. It is kind of stupid. And the Red T92E1 is then thinking, oh, I don't want to go on the beach, but I'm sliding down anyway. They are performing really, really well. The Sheridan is quite on top of the list. 59.40% win rate over the last 90 days, but it's probably from some early testing as well. But the T92E1, if you're looking at all the tech tree tanks in World of Tanks at Blitz at the moment, is sitting at spot number 5, and it's played by quite a few people as well, and the damage ratio is rivaling an AMX 50 Foch 155, and that last 90 days win rate and damage ratio for the Foch 155 are still with the old gun, so bear that in mind. This thing is a freaking monster. It is broken, it is borderline OP? No, I think you could call it OP, because a lot of people can do really well in a tank. It has a useful HE shell, it has a flat back as you can see, so you can penetrate them with HE in the back. But the APCR round is terrific. The missiles, I'm still getting used to it, but I'm already getting used to it. I can get used to it while Bobit kills the last T92E1 on the red team. If I can get used to shooting these missiles and hit from time to time, then everybody can. It is... Just look at this game. 6,250 damage dealt, 1,700 base XP, nearly 1,800. That's a lot of XP. Without capping a base, mind that, it's supremacy. But this game was a good one. But this one is even better. Looking at a player with the name Mafanas. He sent me this one. Currently, top 1 Hall of Fame. I haven't checked Hall of Fame since I've recorded this video, but then it might be spot 2. But this is it has everything. It has a lot of running around with the T92E1. It has a few of those missile shots, some quite tricky. Basically, he's gonna run down over here, and then he's gonna spot a little bit. He's still on a missile, as you can see. And the first shot he's going to do, I think it's the first one, it's going to be on the chieftain. It's disgusting. Look at that. Boom. Hello, I am a chieftain walks into oil. Who knows heavy tank? Well, I'm a T92E1 and I'm right up to that shit right on top of me with the bench head. Enemy is in and 30B is down. The hot winter turret. He's losing tanks. He has lost one teammate already. The patch has taken quite a beating, and the chieftain's going to come down and he's going to get tracked in place just in time that we go. And then Pesky is going to run away. He's going to do a brave story of it, and he missed. He has all his hit points left, but you can see what the I7 is doing. He is doing good flanking. Taking a shortcut probably, but everybody plays the game that he wants, and he's read the book. It's always good to do a flanking maneuver. That's probably a tip that Wargaming give you. In the loading screen, they tell you what will be good, do a flanking. Right, Mafanas is then going to shoot the Object 268, which, we all know, it is pretty good for an APCR. The muzzle velocity, if you're looking at the tank, is not brilliant, only 920. But I'm a bit. Goes to 1196. I think, to be honest, then, to me it feels like this APCR is traveling quicker than the numbers suggest, but well, that could just be me. It is a heat shot with a guided missile on the Object 268, and you can see it hit the Object 268, it did not penetrate. And that it might be a little bit unfortunate, because now he has to face 5 enemies.
Our hero is now facing the monumental task of dealing with 5 bloodthirsty enemies while having a tiny bottom-tier light tank. All he has are his APCR rounds, his fingers controlling the vehicle, and of course the ridiculous shoot-around-the-corner ATG air missiles. What could possibly go wrong?
Of course, a lot of things could go wrong, but some things can go right as well. I mean, this standard B. Ooh, I'm really angry. I'm in a standard B, and my tank has just got nerfed, and this is a new Tier 9 OP tank, the new addition to the game that everybody wants to play. But my tank got nerfed, and I want to shoot him. I've got an auto reload. I've got 3 shots. Mommy, I'm going to clear the T92E1. Well, yeah, mate, you were a one shot. And yes, I've told you on a video that you should gang up on these tanks and shoot as much guns as possible together on one tank and clear them because they have that derp capability. And I didn't tell you to rush them while you were one shot. You should have listened. You should have listened. I told you so many times, but you wouldn't listen. You wouldn't listen. And in this 268, I was thinking he's gonna drop down. Just shoot the T92E1, then drop down. But no, he decided to stay and play some points.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
And yes, this is obviously a great stroke of luck. But this move is not, because he knew he wants to spot over there and moves away just in time. Yes, the grill missed, that was lucky. But he could have gone on the left side of the ridge. He did not. He popped up over the ridge. He knew he would spot the grill then, and then makes an evasive maneuver. Grill misses. He's popping adrenaline. He's going to clear the grill, and then it's going to be a 1 versus 1 behind his tiny bottom tier light tank against a top tier Russian heavy tank. All he has are his APCR rounds, his fingers controlling the vehicle, and obviously the very useful shoot around the corner missiles. And this shooting around the corner is exactly what Mafanas is going to do. Because while I was watching the review, or rewatching the replay, I was thinking this IS-4 is going to the cap now. He will go to the cap and then will notify Mafanas of where he is. But he was not. Oh no, he's moving in and he's full health, and boom! Tracks him in place, which is good because that probably gives him enough time to go unspotted or at least get into cover. The IS-4 is pushing in. He is not pushing up very aggressively, taking the wrong route, I think, because Mafanas can now load heat and shoot around the corner. And then the IS-4 thinking, there's a T92E1, I'm gonna shoot him. And he did. But that one was already dead, so it doesn't really work that way. I mean, you can shoot tanks, but if they are dead, you can't remove them again from the game. It's not uprising, but just a little thing that didn't really go to plan with this IS-4. Mafanas is still on the heat because he wants to do that again. It felt good that shooting around the corner. Let's try it again. Yes, he shoots him, damages his tracks, and then oh, poor IS-4 gunner sounds now. Just in time. Muffy gets behind the ridge just in time. He's going to chase the IS-4 now and then go back again towards the left. And yes, of course, it's a bit lucky at the timing in which he managed to get the standard B and then the red T92E1 and then the grill and the object 268. But the way he's driving, just resetting his camera and using the missiles, that's just great stuff. Yet, there's a clock ticking, as you can see. 1 minute left. He has about 15 seconds reload. Can he feather this shot in? He's gonna try it again. Yes, yes. No, that one missed. I think it was about time actually that one missed, because otherwise it would have been really ridiculous. And as soon as his IS-4 goes unspotted, Mafanas is going to go left through the bushes, go down there and hunt some IS-4 booty. Heat shells still there. APCR round, only 1 left. And he's not afraid to use his heat shells, obviously. He's gonna shoot the IS-4. Yes, there we go. Once, thank you for your side armor. And gonna move down again. Adrenaline is nearly back, 5 seconds. And the clock is still ticking. He has got 1 shot. No, he had a few more APCR rounds left. He has 1 shot. He will be shot here. Yes, there we go. Dive under the gun. Aim on the side with the APCR. No heat. And boom. GG. WP monster game. T92E1 epic result. 7,623 damage dealt. A high caliber Colobinus medal. Nearly 2k base XP. Gets an Oskins medal as well. And just look at the list of damage done and tanks killed here. Thank you very much, Maffy, for sending me the replay and allowing me to use it on the channel. My name is Martin Dogger. I'll catch you all on the next one, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers. Happy tanking.